All right, welcome back to Tommy's Take. In today's video, we're going to deal with Andrew Wilson again. And apparently, he has dropped the text messages that he claimed he had way back during that debate he had when in his opener with Candace Owens. So let's get ready to get into it. But first, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Like the video and comment. And let's go ahead and take a look at what Andrew Wilson has for us. Let's take a look at these text messages.
And that's from 2025. Now, here's the main message that you guys wanted to see. The con artists have been trying to sell you a bill of goods. These people who are actually just progressives. And that particular bill of goods that they're trying to sell you is that Charlie Kirk had tweeted, or not tweeted out, but had sent a message. And that message was that he had no choice but to leave the cause over platforming concerns, which were going on between him and some donors. That was the big concern. So these people ran with that and said, you see, Charlie Kirk did it. See, he was going to leave the pro cause. And so it was, and then it became France, and then it became TPUSA as part of this conspiracy. And that was literally their only lead in, was that message, because they didn't have full context. That's why when I went and investigated, I got full context. Now that was on the 8th. This is on the 9th. And here's what it says. It says, what's the lay of the land? This is
okay. So Andrew Wilson is now finally presenting the text messages that allegedly that he has from Charlie Kirk. He asked very nicely, and TPUSA gave him these messages. Almost a year later, these messages now appear to us.
Kirk. His security team says, yes, law enforcement's been fully supportive and has agreed to the security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and Campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. You see this message here? This is in response to Kirk saying thank you. The threats are higher than ever. His security team says, I have 11 on site. Okay, great, says Kirk. Delicately remind them that they are there for one person's security only. I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. Just so you are aware, says the security team, I will be strict with allowing people in our bubble. I can't have distractions in there, as we spoke of earlier. We are here for one priority. I've got you. I'll do all my power to make sure that is extremely difficult. Kirk not only knew that there was tons of...
All right, so here are the messages. Here's, I guess, a screenshot of the messages that allegedly are from between Charlie Kirk and his security team. So it's like right away you see a bunch of problems with this. But let's just take a look on X to see what's being said on X. You know, he's being ripped to shreds because nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it, and people are really going in at it and breaking this down. And this is what, you know, I just love about X. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this is from Mad Lad yesterday. It reads, Andrew Wilson dropped this alleged September 9, 2025 text from Charlie Kirk to a security team. Even a surface level forensic pass destroys it. The text itself is broken and has agreed toy security plan. So you got some spelling errors. All do all in my power. All in my power to make that extremely difficult. Real humans do not type that. AI generators do. UI tells that screen mockup, visible mouse cursor sitting inside the chat, label 3. So as you can see, this user has this labeled. All the errors here. Solid black redaction box that doesn't match any real messaging apps. Redaction style label 4. So I've never seen anything like that. This looks bad. Inconsistent bubble widths. So as you can see, these two bubbles here, if we look at number 5, why are they different sizes? Why are they different widths? Inconsistent bubble widths and spacing that no native iMessage, Signal, or Telegram thread produces. WhatsApp, no messaging app has this. And 8MO auto delete timer in the input bar, label 6. Yeah, what is that? 8MO down over here. I don't know what that is. Signal's longest disappearing message option is 4 weeks. Telegram's secret chat timers time out at months only if custom set, but the UI here is a Frankenstein that matches none of them. I think, well, if this chat had the auto delete timer active in September 2025, those messages would have been gone long before August 2026. Airplane mode doesn't save them. The server enforces the timer. The entire layout is non-standard label. Label 7. So as you can see, this is not a real phone screenshot. It's a generated image with classic forgery artifacts. And it continues. Now assume the impossible that it was real. Charlie is explicitly telling his team he is worried that the left is trying to kill him and asking them to treat security as one person priority only. His own security replies that they have law enforcement buy-in. They had law enforcement buy-in, campus police department, and 11 people on site. So then what happened the next day? And this is true. This is good. Continues. With all that security and police, right? No one was on the roofs. No one was by the doors that led up to the roofs. There were no drones being used. And it continues, the claimed patrol numbers never materialized in the coverage that mattered. Charlie was left exposed exactly where a long-range shot could be taken. If the messages are real, TPUSA security apparatus received a direct, clear warning from the principal and still failed every basic protective measure. That does not clear them. It makes the failure look worse, possibly intentional. So these messages that Andrew Wilson said he had and that he wanted to slow leak, right? This makes TPUSA look even worse. How could you have all of this information allegedly, you know, if we're saying that this is real, how could you have all this information and still fail at such an astronomical level? Either I continue reading, either the screenshot is a clumsy fabrication and the evidence, the writer says the evidence strongly points there, or Charlie told them he was in danger and they left him open intentionally. Both options are damning. Neither supports the narrative that everything was handled competently. The markers are not subtle. The operational failure is even worse. Even the text were genuine. If the texts were genuine, how or why they thought this was a good idea is beyond me. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. All right, let's look at another user here. Here's Project Constitution. And he says, Andrew Wilson just dropped a full text thread from September 9th, 2025 between Charlie Kirk and Dan Flood after months of dancing around it. And he goes on to, to narrate what's read. And yeah, let's look at another one. And this is the last thing we're going to look at is, so during the debate, early in the debate, Andrew Wilson made some comments. A lot of people have been attacking Candace, her character, and saying that she's trying to make money off of Charlie Kirk's death and his legacy. And we know as Candace fans that that's not the case. We know Candace is sincere, and she was Charlie's friend, and she is his David, right? She's fighting for him. So here is
but they don't have
a video we have of Andrew Wilson being a hypocrite. Let's take a listen.
Evidence, they seem to just make up evidence. And what do they make up? Well, in my opinion, kind of whatever line. They don't have evidence, they seem to just make up evidence. And what do they make up? Well, in my opinion, kind of whatever line the pockets. And I think it's ghoulish to profit off of the death of a good man.
Oh, yeah. It's ghoulish to profit off of the death of a good man, accusing Candace Owens of doing that. That was then.
Yeah, we should show that text message that you read just because I think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context.
I'll do it on my show. I'll share the text.
So you're going to read it on my show, but not show it?
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it on my show.
Can I ask why?
Well, because I want to drip out the evidence. That's got to drip out that evidence, keep people coming back for the show, right?
I don't know.
You see? What he's accusing Candace of, he's doing himself. And worst of all, just to wrap this up, TPUSA has not even responded. TPUSA has not even responded to this. This is obviously fabricated messages. All of social media, X, they are calling this out. Grok that even called this out. I believe Grok said it's like 85 to 90% fake, fabricated, made up, AI generated. I mean, TPUSA, they can't win for nothing. They can't win for nothing. Whatever they do stinks. Whatever TPUSA does to try to rewrite the narrative or get people to fall in line with their narrative, it stinks and nobody's buying it. But once again, they're giving us a lot of entertainment, but at the same time, this is really sad. This is really sad because a good man was executed in broad daylight, and his company has been taken over by the people who betrayed him. So yeah, that's our video for today, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it really helps the channel grow. Like the video, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you believe these messages were AI generated, or do you think they're authentic? Tell me what you think down below in the comments, and we'll see you again next time. Peace.